Hello and welcome to BISP Solution. So let's continue our Oracle Fusion Financial sessions. Okay. So in the today's session, we are going to do about how to create a receipt through create receipt through spreadsheets. Okay. Spreadsheet. So we are going to create the receipt through spreadsheet. So in the to create a receipt from spreadsheets, we have to navigate towards the application. Here you can see we go to the navigation. Under this navigation, to the account receivable workbench, we'll go accounts, and under the task list you will see an option of create receipts in spreadsheets. So after clicking down this, the spreadsheets have to be downloaded. So this sheet has to be downloaded through we are creating this spreadsheets because we have installed the IDFDI. If you haven't installed it, first we have to install the IDFDI, then we will be able to create the spreadsheets. So let's open up this spreadsheet. So we should provide the user ID so it can be login up. Yeah, the a new version of the Oracle DI adds an available. Suppose so we are using an older version. If you want to install it, you can install it, otherwise you can skip this installation. There is no need for that to install it. The spreadsheets will work it. Okay, so now here you will see this only one sheet is available and the different types of options are available. So let's go and see. Remember, we have to record the required setup information, that is the star one. The star one is the required, that is the mandatory one. So first we will click on the business unit. You can see the other business units available, so we double click to invoke the action, and then we can select a business unit. So we will search it down a business unit from here. Search it down the business unit. So the batch source we have already been created, that is the SPL manual receipt. So manual receipt source, we'll select this. The batch name basically the invoice name. You can see the batch name is the, or you can see the batch number that we are exporting to the application. That is one thing. So we should provide this batch number is 77777. So now the receipt method and the remittance bank. In some worksheet you will see the receipt method, the receipt remittance bank is selected directly, but if there is no error will come up here. So if we have to select the remittance bank account first, we should click on double. You can see the action is failed. So now first we will go and write the date. The date is today's date when this transaction is being recorded. You can see the batch date and the deposit date is defaulted come up here, and the currency as well. Because of selecting a business unit, we have assigned this currency to this business unit, that's why the US dollar is being come up here. If we have select any other currency or more than one currency, it is not allowed more than one currency, but if we select any other currency, then it will be come up here. So now we will just first go and click remittance bank, showing okay. So first we have to select the remittance bank account. You can see we have to provide the date first, accounting date, then it will allow us to go to the remittance bank account. The only bank selected related to the SPL this business unit will come up here. We select this. After selecting this, the remittance bank is automatically be selected. The receipt method that we have created while receiving the payments from the customer. So we will just double click and it will automatically show us. If there is more than one if we have selected more than one receipt method, then we can select any one of the method where we are going to receive the payment of this particular invoice, a particular invoices. So we select this as well. So you can see all the mandatory information here has been selected: the business unit, the batch source, the batch name. The batch name we have provided manually, the receipt method, remittance bank, and remittance bank account has been selected. Here the batch date, deposit date, and the currency is recorded automatically, and the accounting date we have provided. After providing the accounting date, we will be able to select this. Now we move forward to the right hand side, and here is the control. Here means that how much sequence number we are giving. It means that how much invoices we are creating. It will give this. Suppose we are creating two invoice control, and the amount, the total of the amount, suppose the amount of that total will be $25,000. So now here you can see the difference when we entered here the invoice number or the receipt number. We can see the difference will be lesser and the amount will be lesser. Suppose we selected a sequence number 1, the receipt number we will provide spread receipt 1. The amount we will give here is the $15,000. Here you can see as soon as I just click the $15,000, you can see we have entered one count and we have entered this much amount. So it is showing us that you have created this, and the difference between the count and the entered will be less. So you have to create this much of the amount with this invoice. So the receipt date will be the today's date. So the accounting date we will select as well. So the conversion date, we are not creating any conversion here. We will see in later when we do O2C cycle. So right now we will not touch the conversion date because it is not needed, because the currency has been selected, of course, US dollar, and it is taken to the today's date. So the system will calculate the date if we are selecting other currency. The currency, of course, we are providing, the currency we are using is US dollar. The conversion rate type, the conversion rate we will not going to select, and the customer name we have to select. So from whom we are receiving the payment. So we will just provide SPL. We click on OK, and we selected the customer name as well. So you can see the customer account number has been also come up here, the sequence number, receipt number, amount come up. So now the site, we have to double click on the customer site option and select the customer site related to this customer, and we click OK. So now we have just entered other information. We don't need to just add it down here. So you can see we have entered this. Now similarly we will just enter the second one. The remaining amount will be 10,000, and you can see the difference here on the count, and the amount will become nil. Why it has been become nil? Because we have just created the second invoice. The date will be the same. We just copy paste this, the currency as well. We provide the customer name, and all will be the same, SPL customer as well. So now we will click here under the create receipt batch. After carefully watching this, you can just click on the submit button, upload button, and the invoice will be uploaded directly into the application. Click on this. It asks, as you have seen when you do the accounts payable invoice recording through spreadsheets. So you can see this. Click on OK button, and you see the status here. The status shows that the rows are inserted successfully. So remember, the batch number is 7777. Now we go to a project to the instance, and we'll see this. We have to refresh the instance. Click on. Here you can see the batch type is manual, the status is ready, and you will able to see that the receipt has been. If you click on this button, click on the batch number, you will see this batch date, account date. If you want to add the comments, you can add it here. The control and the batch total has been given here. The general amount has been provided here. The remittance bank, the customer, everything related to this will be received here. We click save and post. The post receipt batch process has been submitted. Now suppose, let's see whether we are having any whether we are having any open transaction or not. So we'll just go here on the remittance reference details. If there is having any number, no, let's cancel this. And now we go to the manage receipts. On manage receipts, so we will just click on the batch number. So here is the 2. So when you click on any one receipt number, and you see there is any open receivables amount is there or not, you can search it down here. No, it's having same problem. Suppose we have any transactions, like suppose, let me guess if any transaction is there or not. Let's see there from the manage transactions. Search by the SPL customer. Suppose there is suppose there is 4,000 amount has been left balance due. If we click on OK, and you can apply this 4,000 to this amount and this application reference number, and we can pay it. So this is how the spreadsheet, this is how we can create the receipts through spreadsheets. We close it down, this don't save. Okay, so now this is a simple task, as you can see. Now we move forward to this the next topic, and that is customer refund. So here is the case, the customer refund. On the case, If, as I had told you on the chargeback transaction, when on the chargeback transaction or in some other reversal, yeah, I have shown you the examples of receipt reversal. When the amount is something else and we paid more, so we can get the reversal. Here you will see, suppose if suppose the invoice is has been created of 2000 or 3000, but the receipt has been paid to the 5000 to the to us. So the customer do not want to adjust it or nothing else. So after that, what he asked to repay us. That means that he wants the refund to us. So suppose, take an example, we have created a transaction of rupees of dollars 9000. Okay, it's become the receipt has been created of $10,000. So now what is the balance left, or you can see the unapplied one, or whatever you can see left. You can see the balance left to the 1000. So what does we do? What does the customer wants? Customer wants to refund this amount. So how will be process this transaction in the application we will do here. So now first we have to create the set minimum refund amount in system options. So in the application, so we have to do certain configurations in the system. So first we will go to the project. And we create overview. So in the here we have to search the system options. Under the system options, we'll go to manage receivable system options, and under this we click on go to task. One second. So now we go to the manage receivable system options, and this manage receivables system options will search it down. Instead we have found to create instead of creation we will go and search it. Sorry. Okay, we'll select any business and then cancel it. So now we will select a business unit. And we search it. And we click and go to the edit option. Here under the edit system option window, you will go to the cash processing, and here you will see the minimum refund amount. We have to select this minimum refund amount. Without creating a minimum refund amount, we will not be able to initiate the refund amount. So we click on $10 and we click save and close. So our first step while creating a refund configuration is to set the minimum refund amount in system options. Now we'll go and give the approval. So we have to assign the approvals. We have to give the approvals. So in the project, first the approval will not be given by given ourselves, so someone has to give us the approvals. Let's try out if we can provide the approvals or not by ourselves. So we go to the approval limits. We'll search it down, approval limits. Here on the approval limits, we go to the manage approvals. Here the username. On the add option, we can add, and we give the name. We give our username, that is SPL. you can see we can't create or update our own approval limits, so someone has to provide us, who have an access to this, have to give the approval. So we will just go through another example, another user. Someone has to provide the approvals, so we go to the setup and maintenance, and we go to the search options, and there we'll select the approval limits. So here manage approval limits, we create approvals, and we will give a name. Here the document you can see there is no refund option is available there, so we have to create the refund. So how will we do? And we select the credit memo refund. The currency is the US dollars. The minimum approval amount, minimum means that how much approval amount. If we give $20, so when we receive a $10 refund, the system will not initiate the approval of $10, because we have provided the minimum approval amount limit is $20. So we can select 0, and maximum we can give to 6,000 up. Now we have assigned the SPL the approval limits of getting the refund. So we click save and close, done, and now we will go and relog in it with a username, that is SPL. So we go and log in it. Now after that we have to give the activity, as I has that in the receivable functions, anything we are getting, whether refund, whether unearned, or we have to first assign it, whether we have to first configure it. So now first we will go to the receivable activity and create the refund amount, the refund account, the refund distribution, or we can see if there is any predefined given by the Oracle, so we can edit the distribution. So we go to the project on the setup and maintenance, we go to a project. So under this project we will just select receivables activities. We go to the manage receivable activities, and we search a business unit. We will search it down a business unit. Now search it down a business unit. Now here we have just we have created 2 or 3, you can see SPL, this and this. So now we will go and create the refund amount. So here is not earn discount, there no refund is provided, so we will create an activity of the refund. So we will select SPL, the name we will provide this SPL refund. We can give the description as well. Activity is same. Adjustment, from the adjustment you will see the refund activity type. Remember we have in the remember if we choose the activity type different, if we choose the different activity type, then it will be difficult for us, it will be really difficult for us to find it, because the activity type can be different and it will not be captured because of the activity type. So activity type is of different type, so we click refund and activity GL account is here. So now we will go to the account. So now we go to the contents, and we search refund. So here we can select the distribution set and we click OK. Now so we have just created this activity to GL account. So now we go and save and close. Save and close again. So now we have created, now we have just configured these three man steps. Now we will create a transaction just like we have seen, I explain you through this, and then the receipt. So now after creating the receipt we will just see this. Okay, oh sorry, okay, all right. So we will go and see through the account receivable workbench to the billing. So first we are going to create the transaction of $9,000. It is a normal we were going to create. We create a transaction of, so we select as we do the transaction. Everything is there, you can see. And now give, and the quantity will be 1. You can see any create. Now after that we will just create complete and close. So the transaction of 7001 has been created. We just remember, we have to remember it because you know the site is application is working weirdly. So click on OK. Now after that, now we are going to create a receipt of $10,000. Let's go and create the receipt of $10,000. Sorry, we will just move. I go to the account receivable and we create a receipt of $10,000. Yeah, the business unit will be S. Let's open up one more. Entered amount will be the 10,000. We are receiving the $10,000 receipt. So the customer, which we have to provide the customer. So now everything is there. Now we move there and submit and apply manually first. Let's see whether we will be able to add open receivables here or not. So we give the receipt number. Again the same issue has been come up. So anyways, let's go and see more. Let's go and see with this business unit first. Let's go and can we search it down? It is not showing us. Anyways, let's cancel it, and from here I click add application, and if we will give the $9,000 has been applied here. Now after clicking OK, now you can see the unapplied amount is $1,000 left. Why? Because the transaction has been issued to $10,000, but the transaction has been issued to $9,000, but the receipt we are receiving of $10,000. So still 1,000 is an applied amount. So first we will click to save. We have saved it, so the status will show to be the confirmed. The status should be confirmed first. Now from the activities under the more, you will see the issue refund. The issue refund amount, the issue refund has been grey out. Why it has been grey out? Because of various certain things. Maybe maybe because of the here when we issue the refund, we become the customer and the customer became the supplier, so it is automatically create an invoice under the accounts payable. So we have to see as well. So first we will go and see that whether the account receivable, account payables or payables period has been opened up or not. So we go to the payables, under the payables see the invoices, and we see the accounting period. Manage accounting periods. We will search it down now. So the accounting period has been opened up. So we move forward to first we will go and assign the remittance bank. First we have to assign the remittance bank so it can understood. So from the again from the account receivable, we go to the account receivable workbench. Under the task list you will see the two, that the create receipt remittance batch and the manage receipt remittance batch. So first we will create, then we will manage it. So just click on create receipt remittance batch. So click on the select a business unit. So it will be standard all. So the recipient receipt bank we will provide all the information we have to provide him. If there is receipt classes, you can allow this. Receipt method is available. You okay. Oh, you can see all the information has been come up here. So under the this receipt methods, we will just click it down. So we know the receipt method of 7001. We search it. Why it has not been come up? Let's see. Okay, so now we'll click save and save and close. Now we will go to the manage receipt remittance batch. So remittance manage receipt. So we will search it down with a business unit. Here it has been complete. So the remittance batch number is provided it to 1001. So we have to give there 1001. So we just go to this and add it down, and we have to give the receipt number to 7001. Provide the receipt date, that is today's one. Search it. You can see cancel it. Search it again. Oh yes. Sorry, my mistakes. Yes, we selected this, apply, and done. So we have applied this receipt. So approve it. You can see the create receipt remittance batch process has been submitted to our pro. Click on OK. You just click approve. Go and again you can see the completed approval. We click save and close. now the process completed, creation has been done. So now after that we will go and select this actions more. So now we will just go and open. Again we will go and search it, manage receipts. Manage receipt will be by the receipt number. Here it is remitted, and we just click on this. You can see 1000 unapplied is also there, and here is the thing comes up here. So now we just click on the refund, issue refund. A window has been opened up here. So we have to select the customer party, the SPL custom. Here you can see when we select this customer party site, the address should be the full. There is no, if the site address the site address not been completed, the refund can be misplaced. So we have to be sure that the site customer site should be the full, so that the refund will be the check. So we can add this, okay, we can adjust it. So the refund has been done, and we just do the save, click on the save button. So the total applied amount is 9000. There is nothing left for the 1000. The 1000 has been recorded. So when you click this application reference number, it will take to you the accounts payable invoice. So we have created the invoice to the supplier, so it means the customer become a supplier. Let's refresh it. Let's relog in it again. Okay, so directly we can go from there as well, so it will not going from there. We just go from here directly, invoices, and we search this invoices. Here you can see the invoice has been come up here. So now you click on 909084 invoice number. If you want, you can validate it, and you can see the payment has been requested, and it is automatically validated by the Oracle Fusion. You can see if you want to pay, you can pay it in full and then post it ledger. And when you click on save more, we are able to see here on the tax, or if you can go and see the accounting distribution under the lines, you will go and select the distribution or combination ID. You will be able to see when you click this the accounts payable, so it will go on to the accounts payable option there. So of course it becomes a supplier, so it went to the accounts payable configuration. And if you just drag it down more, you will see the another distribution line to the refund account. So it will count to there, and then after that if you want to pay, you can pay in full. So 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 we have completed now the refund as well. So this is only for the today's session, and we'll move forward and we'll see the next session. So thank you for joining this.